I'm here with Gordy Sorensen of Remax Commercial and Twin Power team, and today we're going to be talking about investing in commercial real estate, specifically Dollar General stores.
Thank you for having me. We're very excited about our new Dollar General landing page. We consider it a one-stop shop for Dollar General shoppers.
So tell me, how did you come up with the idea?
It started when a few investors were asking about Dollar General and doing some investment in Dollar General. And I went out and searched and found some properties and found out that it was a little bit cumbersome to look at each individual property and send it to an investor and then try and keep track of the criteria of that one versus the next one. So we created a different system.
Yeah, I bet it did. How does an investor keep track of the pros and cons of the commercial real estate investments?
Keeping track of all the different data and all the different formulas is difficult. We created a 10-point criteria. It's basically 10 questions that we ask about every store, and we go through the chart ahead of time and we grade those on that 10-point scale. The 8 or 10, up to 10 is being the best. 8 or less don't even make our I should say less than 8 don't make our chart, so landing page.
So it sounds like you guys have already done the heavy lifting.
We've done a lot of it. The next step, of course, is to get with each investor. Look at you might have personal criteria that go beyond that, which we assume that you probably do, and we talk to you about that. So we tweak that then and find new opportunities for you based on your certain expectations.
Okay, so tell me, why Dollar General?
Yeah, we love the Dollar General model. We love their philosophy. They're often the cornerstone of the communities that they're in. They like small towns, and they're a small town driven business. They have a good sense of purpose.
Okay. Tell me, what do you say to the investors who may be new to the commercial market?
Whether I'm working with an investor who is thinking about doing a 1031 exchange, maybe has multiple properties to exchange, maybe just came across some investment capital, or has other sources of money, I tell them the same things. You're not alone in the process, that we work with you throughout our entire process. Just because we've identified a few stores, we might figure out after we dig in a little bit deeper that store might not be quite right. So we have to go back to the drawing board maybe and dig a little deeper and make sure that we get the right fit for you. Second is that I say buying a commercial property isn't any more difficult than buying a residential property. In fact, owning it you might find to be a lot easier. These are all absolute triple net properties, which means that the tenant takes care of all responsibilities, from the parking lot, the roof, the mechanicals, the insurance, the taxes, of course, leaving it so sometimes where you're just having to collect rent.
Wow. Do I need a lot of money to get started?
You don't need a lot of money, but you do need some capital. You need a capital investment. If you own some single family rentals, you might have enough equity already. Maybe you own a big portfolio of properties, maybe you have a self-directed IRA, maybe you have equity in your house, maybe you have a variety of things, but there's some investment, of course, in the process.
Sure. How do we get started?
Yeah, simple. We sit down and look at your situation and break that down and fine-tune your criteria. We find properties that fit your needs, and we figure out what's the best match, and we get going.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for your time today, Gordy. Any last words?
Well, I like the Mark Twain quote. The 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed in the things you didn't do than the things you did do. So I look forward to helping you create the things you did do. Let's get started.